Hi everyone, it's Lani from Fogelberg Consulting and also Tinkerbell from Fogelberg Consulting, who for the first time since lockdown has actually decided to feature in one of my videos. And today I'm talking all about the Wage Subsidy Extension, which goes live tomorrow, Wednesday the 10th of June. Now, here are all the facts about the Wage Subsidy, there she goes, extension that you need to know. Firstly, the key difference with regards to whether you're eligible or not is the way that they assess the revenue impact of the pandemic on your business. For the Wage Subsidy Scheme, you had to be able to evidence a 30% or greater revenue decrease as a result of the pandemic between the months of January 2020 and June 2020 compared to the same period last year. It was a little bit different for new businesses, but I won't go into that for the purposes of this video. The Wage Subsidy Extension is assessed on a completely different basis. Now, there's a little sneaky announcement that the government made on Friday that I even nearly missed, and that's with regards to the revenue decrease percentage. So initially it was going to be a 50% decrease. On Friday, they revised that to a 40% revenue decrease in order to be eligible for the Wage Subsidy Extension. But the period that that is assessed over is for 30 continuous days, sometime in the 40 days prior to your application date. Say, for example, you apply for the Wage Subsidy Extension on the 1st of August. That means in the 40 days prior, so somewhere between the 20th of June and the 31st of July, you have to have had 30 consecutive days totaling a 40% revenue decrease compared to the closest comparable period last year. Got that? It's pretty confusing. This is why I always harp on about making sure that you engage some kind of consultant or your accountant to go through your business data to ensure that you are eligible for these government support packages. The other difference, of course, between the Wage Subsidy Extension and the original Wage Subsidy Scheme is the lump sum payout. Now, assuming your staff numbers haven't changed since you applied for the normal wage subsidy, you'll get 2/3 of the amount that you did before, and that's because they're running this scheme for an 8-week period as opposed to a 12-week period. Obviously, if you've had staff changes in that time and your workforce has changed completely, you're going to get a different amount. But the weekly amounts for part-time and full-time employees remain the same. It's just multiplied by 8 weeks instead of 12. Remember, you don't actually need to evidence this information to apply from tomorrow, but having said that, as we know, the Ministry of Social Development have been carrying out audits on businesses to make sure that they've applied legitimately for the wage subsidy in the first place. So you definitely don't want to milk the system accidentally or otherwise. There are some other similarities between the extension and the wage subsidy, which I'll write about in an article for you to refer to later in the week. Also, you cannot apply for the extension if you're still receiving the wage subsidy, quote unquote, for employees over the 12-week period since you applied. So if you only applied for the wage subsidy in, say, early May, you're still effectively in that 12-week period, and you do need to wait until that 12-week period has lapsed. And the wage subsidy extension applications at the moment are going to remain open until the 1st of September to facilitate that. If you have any questions, you know where I am. Drop a message or a question in the comments, depending on what platform you're watching this video on. And remember to share it with your business owner friends if you think that they will find it helpful. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you again soon. Thanks for watching.